Hey guys, one thing that's been on my mind as a mostly free-to-play First Descendant player is finding the fastest way to grind the most important upgrade materials like Energy Activators and Crystallization catalysts. In this video, I'm going to show you my grind for 100 amorphous mats and what happened when I opened them. And I'll show you the truly surprising results I ended up with and some of the data that proves this farming method is solid. All these build guides and fully optimized playstyles have started popping up online, and they're expensive. The sheer amount of viable and unique options means that the demand for upgrade materials is skyrocketing. Right now, most people need around 4 to 5 energy activators to cover their bases for both a bossing and mobbing build. And crystallization catalysts are a different story, with some endgame builds requiring almost 15 of them. I've also noticed that a lot of free-to-play players are stuck in this weird spot where they're not confident enough in their build to grind or speed kill hard void intercepts for the better amorphous material drop rates. So I decided to get on my grind to set up my account for the future. I got 100 of the 0016 amorphous materials and devised a super quick farming route. And with these rates, I highly recommend it to everyone, especially if you're struggling to hit the mid to end game. I've also got the data to prove how fast these runs were, and you can future-proof your account in around a day or two of solid grinding. I really wanted to focus on energy activators, seeing as they give a flat boost for your mod capacity on both weapons and descendants. You also only need one per unique item, which gives you more flexibility than adding a crystallization catalyst. Starting off, we want to find the fastest way to guarantee an amorphous material drop. Now, the outpost changes that they've made recently, so the reducing cooldowns for outposts, are great. And if you're confident in grinding them with Sharon, the clear speed is pretty similar to the mission that I'm about to reveal. Hidden away in the Vespers region is a match-made mission called the Sepulcher. On normal difficulty, it has a 100% drop chance of amorphous material 016. With little experience and even the most bare bones of Bunny or Valby builds, you can basically clear it in under 2 minutes. The only real downside of this farm is that the material doesn't drop crystallization catalyst blueprints, but for grinding energy activators with minimum effort, this is definitely the play. This is the bunny build I was running during my farming, and you can see it's super basic with no investment at all really. Because it's a normal mission, damage doesn't really matter too much, so we're looking to maximize duration and cooldown so we can keep our third ability up at all times. And the rest of the mods went towards range, so we can hit some of the stragglers in each pack. This mission is super easy because it has very little mechanics, only requiring a few buttons to be hit. There's no defend for 2 minutes or stand in the circle, you just run to the boss, clearing each room. That's what makes it so fast. Obviously too, I was running this on a private session so that I didn't have to do matchmaking. As a side note, one of the things that kind of annoys me about these instant missions is the opening 10-second timer and the gate that blocks you off. The Sepulcher really has an advantage in that you can just grapple over that wall with some well-timed jumps. Just aim at the top of the wall, just past the gate and grapple on through. Now, it won't spawn the enemies until the 10-second timer goes off, but you can save time running through the opening cave section. It's only a few seconds off the timer, but it's worth it in the long run, especially if you're doing 100 runs like I did. Okay, so let's look at the drops that you're going to get from doing this. Amorphous Material 016 has parts of Valby, Albion Cavalry Gun, Wave of Light, Secret Garden, and most importantly, of course, the Energy Activator blueprints. Once you get the amorphous mat, you can open it through finishing off the normal level Executioner. Now, this is an easy fight with level 100 gear. I tested out most of my builds on finishing this boss quickly. So I tested out Freyna, Viessa, Bunny, Blair, Valby, Sharon, and Lepic to try and shave off a few seconds of these 100 runs. I eventually settled on Lepic because his 4th ability pretty consistently takes him out in under 8 seconds. So after 100 runs, here's what I got. And here's what the breakdown looks like. Now we've got our 100 drops here, as you can see. I got super lucky with back-to-back Energy Activators. They also all mostly dropped in the beginning of my run, which made it way more exciting really. And if we move over to the other page, we can see the expected drop rates compared to what I experienced in my 100 runs. I ended up getting 6 Energy Activator blueprints, which was absurd. I was not expecting that at all. I know this is almost double the standard expected drop rate, and we're going to do some comparisons between expected and experienced drop rates and clear times. We've also got the average clear speed of both the Sepulcher and normal Executioner, with and without loading times and waiting times. It's much faster if you hoard Amorphous Materials and back-to-back clear these activities. Being able to almost guarantee an Energy Activator in a little under 2 hours is perfect for most players. With the buff to outposts and encrypted vaults, farming the materials for these Energy Activators takes much less time now. And with the crafting time taking 30 hours, you've got plenty of time to grind out another blueprint and materials to start crafting another one. So if you made it to the end of the video, thanks so much for watching. Coming up soon is a series on specific mods and everything you need to know about them. It's expanding on our Buildcrafting guide series. Let me know what your experience is with Energy Activator farming in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. And as always, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.